shut the fuck up. So it's time to sink or swim, huh? To see if I can stand with the big dogs. Will I fail to make the cut like Emmanuel Frimpong or be established as the one? Nah, fuck that hypothetical shit. Guys getting killed is only saving grace is that my accent's a bit strong and it's hard to catch shit from, but I promise this accent isn't holding back this performance like Matt Damon moving a nation while playing a South African Springbok. Marcus, this is it, son. Because I'm not the fella at the bar, but oh, you're a big man. Well, I got the measurements haggard and you're getting left in the casket. You has been degenerate bastard. Past-it geriatric who's never challenged a champion and crumbles every time you've ever had an international. Now for talking shit to an Irish man, watch me having blackballed from every channel like Jeremy Clarkson as I head for O'Shaughnessy legendary status. Admittedly, I'm not quite there yet, though. At the moment, I'm only half man, half goat, but to you, that's the devil incarnate. And we've already seen how you dealt with a loose cipher. Basic truth is, you died, bro, and once again, your death is soon, because you're about to face the light like a dentist room. And if the bars don't kill you, I got goons that leave exit wounds, you know. Metal to the face is what I'll create. MF Doom. Let's go! Because yeah, you're the hencher dude, but don't get confused. I got fucking Irish blood, I could fucking bench press you. While preserving the charm to make your girl go down on me like a lead balloon and make big man feel small as Terry Crews when he gets abused. You had one of the best debuts, but you faced... but you had one of the best debuts with double L bet you when you faced one gem and you died. How do you expect to survive while standing on an emerald line? Because yeah, your resume is better than mine, but that only strengthens my drive, because to me you're just a regular guy who makes cushions for your girl to get some bread on the side. Let's go! While she's telling you off in battle forums every time she's checking online. To be honest, to be honest, I'm more afraid of her, and you're like 7'5". She terrifies like Medusa, could literally turn a man to stone with those devilish eyes. But I feel sorry for Tori, because when you eventually die, it's up to her to keep your legend alive, like Bernadette Price, as I make you a non-existent battler, like the fella who lied to his missus on Jeremy Kyle. So fuck everyone who said he was beating me and he's just overseas to see the scenery. Because think of Bernie Mac's nephew. I won't be taken to school as I struggle with dialect like... he was teasing me! Nice. Time. Go for it.
Yo!
Let's go fire next.
This idiot just said that he'd get head from my wifey. What an idiot. I don't even have to Jefferson Price him. Come on. Check. When Rory told me I was battling Podge, I didn't think I heard him right. He told me Podge was the best rapper in this league. Now that's the first time I heard him lie. Because you really want to know what my first thought was when I heard this guy. How the fuck has he got an accent worse than mine? I mean, I searched him twice, understood some of it, but after a couple vids it was worthless trying. I mean, look the fact you rep Ireland and you're proud to earn them stripes, but it defeats the purpose if when we hear your verses it sounds like Turkish grime. I cannot believe I turned up to this fight to clash with such an average battler. You see, I'm a man of character. So if here this guy's the best and you ain't hearing dialect, then that's just a language barrier. You see, I'm a smash this challenger. Because when it comes to rhymes and writtens, I shouldn't have to try to distinguish every line you're spitting. Whilst every time I write a lyric, die provides an image like hieroglyphics. You see, this guy's got bottle. So now it's time to spin him. I mean, if you're such a proud rapper, why would you dumb down your accent for him to try and listen? I mean, I'm on stage in front of your wall, but I ain't changing the way I talk, because that's the vibe I'm bringing. Whilst when I see this done on channels, it reminds me of Colin Farrell. He tries to hide the Irish in him, you see. Yo, but now I'm in Ireland, innit? When I'm in Ireland, did it? Yeah? So you could use the home advantage and have the whole crowd mocking me, but say what you want. Ain't all gonna bother D, because the only Irish guy I know behind bars is Paul Connolly. I mean, yeah, to me this is all comedy. You've been lucky if I even perform properly. I mean, I'm only here because Rory hollered me and you two have got a bigger bond than Sean Connery. I mean, honestly, Rory told me this guy was the son he wished he never had. And I thought that was kind of fuckery up until I met your dad. I mean, my man's dad's ashamed of him because he thinks rapping's a black thing. I mean, if rapping's a black thing. I mean, he even says no to watching your battles every time you ask him. I mean, he'd rather you live a life of crime or do a 9-to-5 of grafting. Because the fact is, the only trap you've seen is the one you catch the rats in. I mean, the fact your family don't want you around is wrong. But that's probably because you live on a farm with 1,000 dogs and every day you take a horse and cart out around the block. This guy wouldn't dare spit a bar around his pops. Because when he spits a verse, it's like Slimming World. Ain't nobody proud of Podge. So calm down, you cunt. I bet you even left your bar's heart stressed. I mean, she's pissed off because one day he locked himself in a room while listening to the Baha Men. He appeared years later with some dodgy half-ass dreads and started calling himself Podgy Ras Clark Rex. I mean, what the fuck you gonna do? Move to the Bahamas next? Nah, this guy's proud of who he is, no matter what obstacle he faces. But just remember, you being able to rap ain't ever gonna stop you being a racist. I mean, let me get it straight, bitch. I only let Danny call me a big black fridge because he's a mixed race kid. So, yeah, so chill out, you daft cunt. Where I'm from, racial slurs, they get you smacked up. I bet this little neat didn't like Mr. Deeds because my man had a black foot.
Proud dad angles, that shit is weird, especially when my father's been dead for 16 years. You did a comic themed battle on Chalked Out. That was corny as fuck. Where you compared yourself to Clark Kent. Like, mate, you gotta grow up. It's honest to fuck you comic book nerds, I hate all of you cunts. Plus I transcend above Superman, I'm Nate Robinson's dunk. But no basketball fans in here. I hate comic books though. But recently we've been hearing he's been leaving Earth, and I agree it doesn't even need research, but let's address this false sense of reality we've seen emerge. Because your memories only ever see the rookies he's been above and his wins in recent months, and forget the other ways he's been leaving Earth. Like when Bobby Rex Soul and Naveed sent him up to see St. Peter's Pearls. Because his last 5 battles, the majority, he's being slumped. You're just honouring a dead man and taking out what you want, like Catholics with sweets in Easter month. Because what standards has he been keeping up? He hasn't set standards. He gets killed by top tiers and us new dudes get sent after with the sole purpose of making him look good after his death like an embalmer. But... But I won't be your benefactor, I'm different, my vision gives me support to kill this king of the north, I'm wielding a bed stagger. Cause he's not one of the best active, give me a break, like if you look at history you'll see that he's a great, but in recent years we have seen the scene has changed, and now just a mention of a top tier I mean his knees will shake. Cause he gets bodied by every single one of them, then claims music is his passion and he needs a break. No facts. We can't do a fact check. We don't talk about fact check. Claims music is his passion and he needs a break till that goes nowhere, and he comes back to reattain some of the hype and fame that the scene creates and tries to get an easy kill against a rookie like me or Phrase, but I can see it's fake. Jesus sake, who was he recently beat this great? just an up-and-comer and an up-and-comer motherfucker, please behave. This undercover PG killer won't be PD's killer. He needs to leave the stage, because when I wanted a top-tier international, I didn't fucking mean DNA. I was supposed... I'm not finished. I want to fucking go back. I'm not finished. I was supposed to die today, but this is easy, made a fucking piece of cake. Why, for him it's like a steeplechase, because he may be suited for defence, but either way, it's just something the so-called thoroughbred will need to face. But you're all biased as fuck like Hannah database, and that's why he receives love for no reason like the Bebo days. Which explains why I hear through the grapevine Rum Nitty's who he's got next, even though that battle should have went to the winner of Shots Gem. But I guess once again Rum will be the cause of death of another northern legend like George Best, because his... Because his abilities don't match up to the looks that he's got like posh specs, and these tears are just coming out of nowhere like me when I listen to the ballad of Long Kesh. But first we've got to die in these streets. Fuck shaking my hand. You forget a game plan. You should understand that you were never going to win in this city. Like Mayo for Sam, I won't be... Like Mayo for Sam, I won't be beaten in Ireland like Tato and Cans. I won't be beaten in Ireland like Tato and Cans, and with the pen I make it look easy. I'm Andre Pirlo at heart, because I'm way more advanced when I break foes apart, and when I get complex size plays no part. I ain't Bonaparte, and at this stage I've killed more English cunts than fucking St. Joan of Arc. Hey! Oh, it's just fucking go, man. Top tier, half me arse. Time. Well done, brother. Let's go, Dialect. Come on. Everyone hold the fuck down.
Check. Fam.
Down. Yo, shut it. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't want to have to write your eulogy. But you see in the scrap, there's nothing this guy could do to me. You see, I ain't shook cause Dyer's hook, cause I've been traveling like communities. You see, I'm a savage guy that's truly deep. But I ain't stabbing guys for jewelry. I'd rather chat and vibe with food to eat. But if a man fucks with my family ties, then he'll get suited G and sent to the afterlife by gruesome means. Hellfire and increase the Fahrenheit when I use the heat. You see? So perhaps it's time to use this scheme. Because Podge Dwyer couldn't handle grime if he was using bleach, you see? Yeah?
Let's off.
Check. You see, I spent time writing for Podge. So we sure ain't getting these rise to the top. I don't care if I'm stuck up in either the knot, cause like 70 when I'm surviving the odds. Jack O'Connell surviving the bombs, hiding his spots with a knife in my sock. And my man's wife is a fox, so trust when he dies, I'll put him inside of a box. See, I spent time writing for Podge. Should we sure ain't getting these rise to the top? I don't care if I'm stuck up in either the knot, cause like 70 when I'm surviving the odds. Jack O'Connell surviving the bombs, hiding his spots with a knife in my sock. But my man's wife is a fox, so trust when he dies, I'll put him inside of a box. I'll bury him. My man's anything, high on sedatives, guys on benefits. Man with a hair cause I fly like cherubims. Got with bars still, man with a start like Genesis. I don't care cause your bars aren't menacing. You get carved to the can't buy anything. Change my name to the R-right-A cause I make bodies drop like 5-armed terrorists. So fucking with me ain't clever, bitch. Cause I can put an Irish boy in his ass like me with the fist. You see, I show no fear when I face enemies. So you can stay begging it. Cause it'd be a terminal illness if I ever heard Padre hella sick. Yeah. You see, all you are is a bump in my road to fame. I mean, before last year, who the fuck even knew your name? But fuck it. Yeah, nah, but I didn't either way. Yo, even knew your name.
I didn't.
Nah, fuck it. Before I even knew your name. You see... Love it, man, love it, love it. Don't.
Alright. Right. Hey, it's going to fucking give me a chance this round now.
Let's go,
fucking come on. Hold it down. Yeah. Your face is shaped like a dad bod. Fucking bare belly of a head. You're like an Irishman in church. You want to take a stand, but how I move the crowd and make you genuflect instead. I do step up on your head. No emptiness and trace just because we made it chalked out and it was blessed at the events. Because think Henry Hill, although I never tell him to the feds, you'll soon find out I wasn't such a good fella in the end and that. You'll soon find out I wasn't such a good fella in the end and that. Things fall apart when you step into my realm. Translation, don't push me, I mell up at the edge of reds. Blocks get knocked off, I'm playing Jenga with Canel. Yes! You've never been a threat, that's why Joker has you riding the bench for the night squad, which kind of seems like the right call, because right about now, sunset to see and nightfall. Yeah, I'm small, but I like brawls. Took more punches off Irishmen than a pie ball. And loved every second from the blood on my knuckles to feeling that pulse on my eyeball. You were lying on flow but barely have any substance. It takes forever to land your punches and they're nearly always pointless like the Central African Republic. Nobody wants pointless on this. Nobody wants this pointless, no. You went to KOTD and embarrassed the You went to KOTD and shut the fuck up. You went to KOTD and embarrassed the culture and yeah, you beat Scoop, but this is a different animal's turf, bro. Because when I rob your phone and follow you home and then for the charger you fuck with, it's to steal your fucking master bedroom, rub my balls on your couch and fucking charge you a month's rent. And stop doing that grime section when there isn't a beat. You're literally just taking the most average part of your material and spitting it at a different speed. Only reason I did Descend was... Only reason I did Descend was to show you I could do it with minimal difficulty. Plus you complain online about people complaining online more than people actually complain online. You're a bitch in the scene, 6'3", coming across timid and weak. With a sense of entitlement that has a fictional theme, but uppercut to your mug, push your fronts to your plump upper lip and you'll see the difference in me. I give him a genuine reason to be kissing his teeth. Your top tier image is weak. You're a whiny ponce die, just stop claiming if you had sucked more dick you might have got a title shot. Do you honestly think I'd forgot? You battled the two-man champs and both times got washed, and if they had a fucking tried you would have definitely lost. You're a lying fraud who created this top tier status from begging in forums for desired props and higher flyer spots. And because the title shot is earned, and if you don't get it, you don't fucking do a podcast where you cry to talks. Because yes, you may have been refused entry into the promised land where you could retire on top. It doesn't change the fact that you died trying to get in without permission like Hyman Roth. They should have fucking never gave me prep time, because now I'm heading for the top tier all day. It's not a Kanye twisted fantasy, I'm danger to the blase. But for now... I got one fan. Shut up. But for now I'm going to destroy a JD. I'm on my Scrubs janitor ways, and everyone who said I'd die, I'm a fucking laugh in your face. Because 2 weeks ago I was representing Ireland on international break, and now I'm right back showing a Leeds cunt how it's done. I'm Gary Kelly back in the day. Let's go, Dialect.
Yo.
Get it back. Let's go, Dialect.
Check. Apologize for earlier, but either way, yo. Why when you're rapping at folks, does it look like you're having a stroke? And the worst thing is, every time you rap and you choke.
Shut up!
And the worst thing is, every time you rap and you choke, there's still not one fucking bar that I can actually quote. You see, when it comes to rappers, this guy's whacker than most. You're the best in County Wexford. I doubt that's a hard stat to uphold. I'm having a laugh and a joke. This guy raps for the struggle and does it for the fans back at home. But I learned in this scene, you can't rely on your accent alone. So the fact to be known is you rap for your county whilst I rap for the globe. You see? I mean, rap is full. So why didn't you leave this bastard at home? So now I'm have to end this geezer. I mean, I've had plenty clones that have sent for me blood, but I've had plenty clones that have sent for me blood, but when it comes to language, I'm a respected teacher, and that probably explains why there's a dialect in every region, you see. You see, I'm a vet that's seasoned, yet you claim you're the best newcomer. But that ain't you, brother. You gas yourself so much you could get the Jews shook up. You see, it'd be genocide to concentrate on every line that you splutter, cause I'm formed, you punch nice, but you just talk a good fight like Bruce Buffer, you see. Yeah. You see, I could get this fool stuck up, cause I know a man up in Ireland that are actually violent. Like my brethren Paddy Maguire. Yeah, he's a gangster that plans to retire after he gets his hands on the Dwyers. He'll set your whole family on fire. So tell this man to be quiet. Because 12 killer crop, they can't kill us off because we made a pact with the Mayans, you see. Yeah, we made a pact with the Mayans. Made a pact with the Mayans, so you see, who's the champion? Dyer? Nah, I never got the shot. I spent 6 years in this fucking game, and guess what? I got a Podge. Yeah? I mean, that's what I got, a Podge. I mean, you are probably the biggest anticlimax I've ever had in my entire career. The only reason I came here was to call this guy a queer and drink some Irish beer, but you see, that time is near. But before I finish it, I got one thing to do. Just to prove, no matter what the outcome of this battle, you ain't gonna get shit construed. I mean, how the fuck could I friggin' lose to a guy that would do this on a tune? Pick my nose and I spit the truth, flick it then when I'm in the booth. I quite frankly have never heard anyone as shit as you. But either way, I mean, what were you thinking, fool? You think because you do battle rap now that you're big and rude? You look like you're about 13, bitch, and you roll with a hurling kick to school. I mean... And that's why I'm pissed at you. Because we probably ain't ever going to get the views. But fuck it, I'm rolling out. It's holy cow. I got better things to do. Sorry about that.